recently the second half of the Fall Guys Power Party update released. So today I will be going over everything new that came out in this update and in last week's update in 3, 2, 1, go. So the main thing from this new update is the brand new Bean Ball power-up and just power-ups in general. Granted, there may only be one power, being the Bean Ball power-up I just brought earlier, but they will be adding more and more in the future. Some details about this power-up are that the options for how much time you can use the power-up for are 10 seconds, 60 seconds, and an infinite timer. The options for how many times you can use the power-up range from the numbers 1 through 50 and infinite. The options for how many times the power-up can respawn range from the numbers 1 through 30 and infinite. And finally, the options for how long it can take for the power-up to respawn range from the numbers 1 through 30 and a random cooldown. Now, in case you're wondering, oh, but Fantastic, how are we gonna place the power-up? Well, there's something me and the boys like to call the power-up spawner. This is going to be the object that you will be required to place if you would like to put a power-up on your map, and it costs a total of 20 budget. Quick little update, whilst I was in the middle of editing and getting footage for this video, I noticed that Mediatonic out of nowhere made it so that you could overlap the power-up spawner. So yeah, if you would like to just overlap your power-up spawner to make it, like, you know, unique a little more to the map, then yeah, knock yourself out, because you can do that now. Anyways, back to the video. Now that we've gone over the power-ups, the main gimmick of the update, it is time to go over the other two obstacles added to creative. One of these being the very iconic drawbridges. Now, there are a few details that must be discussed about this obstacle, such as the fact that its max tilt can be from the numbers -90 all the way to 45 and their positive counterparts. Their trigger modes can be from either repeating more than once or they only move once. It has a range of 3 different speeds, being normal, fast, and slow. And finally, both its start and end wait times range from the numbers 0 through 10. And the final new obstacle added to creative is the quarter pipe, specifically made for the brand new Bean Ball power-up. And this object can be changed from the sizes small, medium, and large, and can be scaled, which leads us into our next brand new feature added to creative, scaling. With this brand new feature added to creative, you can change the length, height, depth, and general scale of many different objects in creative, including the following, being the bowl platform, the slope barrier, the cliff platform, the circular platform, the quarter pipe, the circular divider, the padded block and triangle, the basic diamond and padded semicircle, the bumper block and triangle, the padded pillar, regular pillar, padded beam, padded mound, and speed bump, and every single decoration in the game, including the flag, sign, rainbow, arch, and cloud. Now, I have no idea as to why this was added so much later, but as of the update, you can now overlap any object other than the ones that you cannot overlap with checkpoints. So now you can make them look very unique to your very own map and theme or whatever. And the final thing added to creative during this update was a brand new 8-minute song called Chill Your Beans, aka Fallen Friends. Anyways, here's a tiny bit of what the song sounds like. Now that we have gone over everything new and creative, we're going to go over a bunch of new stuff and some changes added outside of creative, starting with the show selector, which has gone through quite a few changes. For starters, we have the featured section, which now only has 3 shows, being Squad Show, Squad Scramble, and the brand new LTM for the Power Party update called Bouncy Bean Time. And for the final change to the show selector, Mediatonic has added a brand new section called Fall Further, with 4 shows, being Solo Show, the weekly show at the time of making this being Extreme Solos, Duo Show, and Unexplored Adventures. Now, let's move on to custom shows. Granted, there may only be one change in here, but it's one I'm sure a lot of you are excited for, being that Blast Ball Bangers is officially in custom shows, with a minimum of 10 people and a maximum of 26 players. Now, this next change may be a small one, but a very welcome one, and one step closer to making our creative maps feel more like official maps, being that now when you want to load up one of your creative maps, you are given a very small image preview of your higher level. Granted, this isn't much, just a visual thing, and doesn't really affect the game, but again, it's very nice to have it in the game. And the final new thing added in this update is the brand new Winter Blunderland Fame Pass with a total of 160 tiers. The skins in this Fame Pass include Panda Peaks with 3 versions, Gingerbread Biscuits with sadly only 1 version, Llama Charger with 2 versions, Koala Knitwear with the same amount of versions, Santa Samurai with 3 versions, and Cozy Cocoa with the same versions. And oh my god, that's a snowman on its head! Yo, let's go, we got a new Snowman Army skin, W, and it's free? Nah, guys, grind this Fame Pass, it's 100% worth it. Finally, to end off this video, I'm going to be going over a few very minor changes in the update and some possible bugs. Starting with a very basic change, being that after 7 months of being in creative mode, the basic diamond's lighting has officially been fixed, so now it matches with its theme. Another visual bug I've noticed on an obstacle in creative mode is that every single push block except for the fan block has had the pattern on top of them completely removed. I have no idea why they did this, since the main render for Fall Guys currently literally has this pattern on the push block, so yeah, hopefully they fix this soon. I actually noticed another change with these push boxes, this one not being visual. The change is that they move around a lot faster when being moved. I'm unsure whether or not this was intentional, but yeah, that's just another change I spotted with these. Another change I noticed in this update that has a really high chance of being a bug is that some of the text in games such as the qualified, eliminated, round over, and etc. have been changed to be slightly higher than their original positions. And this looks really off with some of the text, for example the first 2 I listed, because they no longer fit in the banners they were in. So yeah, I'm hoping Mediatonic fixes this bug very soon. During last week's update, a bug that has been in the game since SS1, where you would clip through a seesaw, has finally been fixed. However, with this fix, there has been a brand new bug discovered where seesaws tilt a lot faster than they did in the last update. And due to this bug, it caused the map known as Seesaw to get vaulted from not only all shows, but also from the Vault show. So now it is physically impossible to play this map. A lot of people are sad about this change because not a single map has been added back to replace this removal, while others are happy because they hated this map. Now the final thing I would like to talk about in this video is actually something quite interesting. You see, when this update launched, Mediatonic released an updated version of their Discovery tab, making it a whole lot easier to find maps, which is extremely exciting because of the fact that last time we had a Discover tab that literally lagged when you tried to move around in it. Anyways, this Discover tab sadly only lasted an hour due to it having bugs, and was temporarily removed and still has not come back. Hopefully, it comes back later in this month, because I do not want to deal with that current Discover tab any longer. Quick little update. After literally finishing the video, everything was done. The details, it was up on YouTube, set to release at a certain time and day. Yeah, that's still gonna happen. However, I've needed to come back to this video to tell you all that Mediatonic added the Discover tab today, which is just absolutely insane. Like, what are the odds that I make a video talking about the fact that I'm praying that it comes back the next day? Boom, it's just back. Anyways, don't worry about it. Discover tab is back, so yeah, let's get on to the video, which is about to end anyways. Anyways, that's all I'm going to be talking about today. I don't want this video to get too long, and I'm not going to go over every itsy-bitsy tiny little bit part of this update, because in that point, I'll be stealing Izzy Torium's job for when he does this in January or something. I tried to do something very different with this update video, so if you want to see more like it, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay notified for new upcoming videos, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.